The garden's not an easy place to live. Nice to finally be getting some new neighbors.
Our last head of security was a real hard ass. Now if Chief Pretorius chews you out, you probably earned it.
Apparently the corporate execs
I'm
are
Dr.
talking about
Kayala.
building their own
Are you a new
priority
patient?
catwalks above the
If
city.
you're a UC citizen,
there?
I can look you up, get your benefits
Good luck.
processed once we've done a workup. Oh, well, hello right back at you. If you're ever in need of medical services, you just let me know. I trust you'll put this to good use. Don't be a stranger.
You sure you belong here? Don't even think about trying.
Man, could I use a vacation?
Hey there. Got that key card for me? Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better.
We'll soon find out, won't we? This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for two reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon. The assignment is pretty easy. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd and Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails.
That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director Zola Adisa and their Financial Manager Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points. Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and the Infinity L. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting. Exactly. And that incompetence will be enough for them to further question this deal. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it? Just don't let that confidence give you a false sense of security. And remember, no incidents.
What is it?
Quit staring.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be?
The latest interceptor movie
Hey! You wanna dance?
Bet you ought to slap a dress code on this place. Keep it classy for appearance's sake. Touché. At least you've got some wit about you. Wait a minute. Please tell me you're not from Infinity Ltd. Ryujin Industries. Now there's a name with some weight to it. And not all of it good, mind you. Well, I've got to hand it to them. They aren't afraid to take risks, and those risks have paid off in dividends. I'm sure Lucas Drexler at Infinity would give an arm and a leg to learn Ryujin's methods. Of course, I'll be the first to say Drexler owes the majority of their profits to Ryujin as it is. So, sounds like you know a bit about business after all. In that case, I'm curious to know what your thoughts on Infinity Ltd might be. I'll be waiting. I've got a meeting with a couple of Infinity reps hoping to wine and dine us into a deal. Is that so? Lay it on me then. which is precisely why they need a strong influence like us to pull them up. Believe me, I know they've got some issues, but... Of course I'm in the business of making money, but I've never been much of a gambling man, and I'd rather not start. At least not in my profession. Well, it's been interesting. Just goes to show how wrong first impressions can be. Unfortunately, it sounds like I have some data I need to revisit. So take care, and maybe next time, dress to impress.
So, it's party time! Get zoned and have fun!
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I help you with something? Conversation it is. You have piqued my interest. Besides, I intend to take full advantage of this business trip. Quantum synergies. I assume you have heard of us. It is nice to see you are familiar with our business. That would be Infinity Ltd. Of course. They're putting forth effort to impress us, which shows they value and respect us. It won't have any significant impact when it comes down to business decisions, but it makes a good impression. Risky, you say? By all means, enlighten me. While it is difficult for anyone to match Ryujin's prices, we believe our partnership may finally tip those scales. Infinity's instability was a minor concern, but perhaps we should be more cautious. Instability brings its own set of issues, which could use more careful consideration. A trend which has not gone unnoticed. Your mention of it only increases my concern. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
Well, out with it. I wouldn't normally bother with idle chatter, but that's such a ridiculous question. I'm going to gift you with a response. I don't own Neon. Neon is the property of Xenofresh Fisheries, of which I just happen to be the CEO and the major majority stakeholder. Now, if you'd care to take a moment to dissect that statement in your tiny little mind, I'm confident you'll discover the answer to your question. Well, you seem very proud of yourself. I assume I have you to thank for the indictment. No matter. Even though that little debacle cost me quite a few credits to bury, I have to say, I'm not even angry at you in the least. In fact, I'm impressed that you had the backbone to turn me in. It's something I wish more of these idiots working for me would grow. I'm going to keep my eye on you. I think you might have a, lucrative future here in Neon. Are we done? Good.
Ready to report? Well, that wasn't too bad, was it?
What is it?
You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astro Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss, most junior-level ops would start to show their cracks.
Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
It's well deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that came from. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain.
Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love. Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits.
Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception. Good. All you need to do is plant the ARC on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here.
Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
see space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Never regretted coming out of retirement. Constellation's got the rate of the righteous. Keeps me young. Ready to head to the scow? It'll be you and Sarah on the mark. As we always say, each member of Constellation is their own conscience. I'll leave the details of the doing to you. Catch a smile out there. Spend so much time looking at the sky, and the darkness gets lit just a candle more. The eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Here, catch a smile.
For you. thousands of years old? Millions? Go! So, were you eating at the Sagebrook, or is it just a quick snap from the Terra Brew?
It's good to be home.
I'd like to talk to you about something, when you have the chance. Oh, no. You have any idea how much of my time gets wasted by people who start conversations with that line? All right, let's get it over with. What amazing situation have you discovered that I can't possibly afford to pass up? Every bar, huh? It's that good. You can personally vouch for this. Word of advice. If you're pitching a product, you always want to be certain about it. Or at the very least, sound like you are. If it were anyone else, I might be inclined to nod politely, express some vague enthusiasm, and suggest setting up a meeting that never happens. But I think you and I have been through enough that I'll trust you and take a chance on this. All right, here's what you're going to do. Go pay a visit to my lovely wife in Neon and tell her I said I've been thinking about rereading Jules Verne. You do that, and we'll get the necessary paperwork underway.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
Let's, stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the... Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose we should pay it a visit. Purely for exploratory purposes, of course. If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as... I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the hill. Can you have a moment?
I do like visitors. I hope Constellation is treating you well, and that Walter is keeping your budget reasonable. Oh, has he now? My dear young man, what have you talked him into? And what better way than to leverage a starship builder? How very clever. Back before Walter and I married, he confessed that he had stashed away a credit stick in a copy of Around the World in 80 Days. Somewhere between a rainy day fund and a slush fund, he said he'd always had a bit of extra money set aside in case opportunities arose. I can't really fault him. They're his credits. He can do as he likes. But over the years, it's become something of a joke between us. When he wants to take a chance on something, it's his way of asking without asking if it's all right with me. Indeed. Or at least he doesn't want it to be a surprise when there's a sudden, significant loss in one of our accounts. I'll draw up the appropriate paperwork for the funds. Thank you for bringing me his message. Let me know if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep...
Yes? What? If I can get some buy-in on this venture, it will really take off. If I can get some buy-in on this venture, it will really take off.
Whoa. This is really happening. Okay, I just lost the ability to think for a moment there. Hang on, give me a second. Whew, all right. That's really fantastic news. But we can't celebrate just yet. we're going to need at least one more solid investor. Oh, I'm sure he could fund most of the business in New Atlantis, if he doesn't already. That's not the point. If I put this all in the hands of a single investor, whoever that is suddenly has a lot of influence. If I have at least 2 investors to start, then one person isn't pulling all the strings, if any strings have to get pulled. Have I mentioned I'm not great with metaphors? So, having Walter backing us is fantastic, but I'd feel much better if there was a third party involved. If you know anyone, now's the time to call in a favor. Very clever. You are kidding, right? You do? I mean, are you really serious about this? Look, I would gladly take your credits if it means you and I can be partners on this, but I'm not trying to guilt you into it. So before you commit, I'm going to give you one last chance to back out. Okay? Wow. Wow! This is so amazing! It's you and me. Well, and Walter. But I'm sure it'll all work out. I'm afraid there's not much in the moment I can do to really thank you for this, but I promise you it will pay off. I've got some people to talk to, and a trip to Galbank in my future. Thank you again so much. Catch you later.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work. Hey there.
I source, you talk and get paid. I spread the news. It's a classic win-win. What a sordid mess. You've got some other sources we've been interviewing, but I'd love to get your take on the record. So there was a mercenary company, the First, and they were involved in taking farmlands from Freestar Collective families. Extortion, death threats, murder, all of it. Is that right? You kidding? You're the star of this episode from what I heard. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope, the Ron Hope, was involved with it at the highest level. All of that suffering was a plot to save Hope Tech from going under using the side effects of a fertilizer he developed. Let me be blunt. The other sources say you killed Ron Hope. Is that correct? And all that money didn't help in the end. After all of that, the future of Hope Tech is an open question. Their stock has already taken a beating. Not sure if it's going to go into freefall. Any comment? For what it's worth, I'm rooting for them too. Thanks. If you listen to the news, you'll definitely hear this. And, maybe try not to ice any more CEOs. Just a thought. You have another story for me? Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? I swear you're either a trouble magnet or something. So, SysDef finally, and against all odds, really triumphed against the Crimson Fleet. In their own backyard, no less. How were you involved? So what do you do for an encore? So, the Vigilants went toe-to-toe with everything the Crimson Fleet could throw at them. And somehow, almost miraculously, they captured the key. The key itself. I've confirmed that with many sources. Anything to add? Someone seriously owes you a beer. Hell, a keg. You have to feel good about how everything turned out. Commander Ikande is being hailed a hero. And SysDef's popularity is at an all-time high. Your thoughts? The UC did kind of spawn this monster. And like you said, it might finally be dealt with. And that's all I need. You really do lead an extraordinary life. And as a, well, possibly embarrassing personal note, thank God for you.
We should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
Be careful if you run into those.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
So you're telling me I have to take my entire load of alcohol back to New Atlantis?
That's right.
This is because I refuse to pay Mayu's ridiculous tariff on my goods, right? If I don't deliver these goods, I'm going to lose my job.
Not my problem.
No! Hey, wait! You were there? When those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart. You need to help me. Thank you. Oh God. I gotta admit, I'm freaking out here. I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and if I don't square things with Yannick Legrand, I'll lose everything else. Everything. Yannick is expecting a package. A really not so legal package. If you deliver it to him, he'll know I'm loyal. Don't worry, Yannick's loaded. He'll take care of you. Oh man, you must still got space dust between your ears. Yannick Legrand's got the best booze and refreshments outside of the Astral Lounge. And unlike Astral, it's priced for real people, not just corporate heels. And he's the maker of blends, so he's the man. In a kind of punch-your-face sort of way. Security won't give you a second look. It'll be fine. So please, just deliver the package. My crate's on Block 02 in Ebside. My authentication code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4. Just tell the manager and she'll key you in. The package is there, everything accounted for. Just take that to Yannick and hopefully this damn nightmare will be over.
Have something for you when you have a moment.
Look at you.
What?
Beautiful. Unique. Original.
Sleep crates for rent. Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are reputable.
I've got plenty of vacancies. How long do you need the sleep crate? Lock your door when you're sleeping, okay?
Freeze! Neon security! You want to do this the hard way, huh? No way!
I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but
good for you. You can at least get some privacy that way. No weird stains, save the ones you spill. And it just so happens we have a deluxe shipping crate that recently came on the market. Built for cargo, redesigned for people. Just the thing for a minimalist like yourself. Smart choice. I'd say you dodged a bullet, but you're the one holding the gun. You have the proper authorization code, and I'll let you into any place you like. I might even throw in a thank you. You look like the type that might appreciate it. I got it. And authentication is all green. Look for C153. Before you go, I'm going out on a limb here and assuming your account's more flush than my usual clientele. I've got some evicted crates set up to go to the dump. Might be full of weak old Cazimbas, or it could have the original Miguel Rafael Bailamos. Only one way to find out.
Great. Unit C-203 is now keyed to you. Best of luck.
How are you doing? It's been a while since we haven't met. I need to get something off my chest. I sold my sister's shipping programs.
Your dad's jumping in from where?
Paradiso. All this time we thought he was just being so...
Yeah? You need something? If you're here for blend, I just had a new batch come in last night.
I think he finally ran out of credits.
Huh. No wonder you're stocking up.
Huh, okay, suit yourself. But you have no idea what you're missing. Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got a lot of business to take care of, so if you don't mind hurrying this along, that'd be great. As soon as word gets out Blend is back in stock, it's going to be a stampede. Oh, yeah, right. You're with Nasher. I see the family resemblance. You're practically twins. I know he got pinched. So if you are some undercover neon security goon here to shake me down, beat it. Yannick's no one's mark. Oh, really? Huh. Fascinating. So Nesher came through. Might be he's less crappy than I gave him credit. Who am I kidding? He's a bottom feeder. But when all the good fish get gobbled up by corporations, sickly minnows are all that's left. Take the creds. I am known far and wide for my generosity. Ask anyone. Yes, yes. He is loyal. Loyalty will be rewarded. You look like talent. Serious talent. And no one knows you. Yes. You are looking at the one and only maker of Yannick's blend. It's potent. It's good. And as a jackhammer of a kick. The kick is the problem. But you may be a solution. I'm thinking a new, cleaner, smarter operation. With you working for me. Oh, it is Yannick's claim to fame. Yes, the Astro Lounge has Aurora, but the lounge is for the fat cats in their fancy suits. Blend is meant for the crate rats and night fishers, for the unwashed. It is hard alcohol with a twist. The twist is Aurora, okay? Everyone suspects, then they are right. Ah, and smart. I like you. Blend needs Aurora, yes? And Aurora is totally illegal outside of the Astro Lounge. And really, really illegal off-world. If the Rangers catch you with Aurora on a ship, oh boy, that's a long time in the clink. And if the great Benjamin Bayou finds out you're selling it on the streets, even bigger trouble. But so far, I have outsmarted them all. And together, we can keep making loads of credits and making a fool of the great man Bayou at the same time. This is gonna take a while. Please, get on with it. This man thinks he owns Neon. But he is too good, so Yannick can carve out his own Now you do. So I have a proposal, yes? Nesher's worthless to me now. Loyal, yes, but he'll be watched from now on. Useless. And my other employee, Felix Sadler, makes Nesher look like a genius. I think it is time Felix Sadler takes a vacation. Permanent. Off-world. Or maybe he tragically falls into the ocean, I don't care which. But you deal with him, and you become very valuable to Yannick. You don't get ahead in life playing it safe. Felix is in a warehouse in Ebside. Consider the job offer open. Think about all those lonely credits that want to meet you, yes? See you around.
I can't imagine disappearing with my family.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Make my job any harder.
Gonna make you pay. You're done.
Not gonna last much longer.
Damn it! You got nothing. the last. I'm gonna go down.
You were awesome! Did you see yourself? Those Seoka Syndicate freaks had no chance! Yannick came through! That asshole rescued his boy! Tell him I won't forget, we are tight! Wait, what? Off-world? Just pack up and go? No, that can't be right. I mean, Yannick screwed without me. We had big plans. Big! Tell you what, screw Yannick. I hope the Syndicate string him up and execute the bastard. And screw you too. Yeah! You expect me to just... I mean, after what you did to all the... All right! Sheesh. I'm leaving. Tell Yannick I'll miss him. Or maybe not.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. Sure. So, being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. You have a heart. Can't blame a fellow for trying, right? Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. We gotta look out for each other. Us crate rats, kinda wish they weren't. you'll find them at Madam's. So, what with the disciples and all? Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Hey there.
What's up?
Time to get blended? You deal with Felix yet? I'm sure it was a great pleasure. You get results. Like me. Well, hopefully not too much like me, right? So, now, new business plan. Where I am the boss and you are my capable and well-rewarded underling, yeah? Yannick's blend is running low. Soon there will be angry customer, and that's bad for business. What we need is Aurora, and there's only one place to get that. Xenofresh Fisheries. Nasher worked there and had a secret contact. Even secret from me, his good friend, who supplied the Aurora. I said he wanted to protect them. That it was... no matter how I... Maybe. No longer important. So, it is time. And here... So you apply there to... That's very good. So you need to put... Neshar's contact should... Here for some blood.